All right, Chad, thank you. Many people head to the doctor every year for an annual exam. But how do you determine the health of a city?
Over the course of the next 2 nights, News 18 will attempt to do just that in a special series called Downtown Checkup. Dan Klein joins us now with the results of a survey that is the first of its kind. Dan?
Well, Jeff and Gina, 13% of downtown storefronts are vacant. That's almost identical to the number of storefronts which are filled with restaurants or bars. Now, that's some of the tangible data, but when it comes to the intangible things, the perceptions, that's where opinions can vary widely. If downtown was a living organism, then this would be its heartbeat. A constant above the hum of business. Linda Elmore creating glass jewelry at Something Special. Ivan Brumbaugh serving food at Uncorked. Trisha Lewis organizing books at Robots and Rogues.
I love the downtown and the people down here.
It's been wonderful.
But amid the hum, there's also some silence. Empty storefronts right in the shadow of the bell. 111 North 4th, the old Department of Child Services office. 116 North 3rd, where a restaurant didn't make it. 323 Columbia, which last housed the Muse.
Things have not been particularly good for the last few years.
It's a little discouraging right now to drive down the street and see so many empty storefronts.
No one keeps exact tabs on how much vacant space there is downtown or how long the average business has been in its current location. But in an exclusive News 18 survey, we found 211 first-floor storefronts focused along South, Columbia, and Main Streets. The biggest sector is office at 34%, more than 1 in 3. Retail is next at 25%. Restaurants and bars make up 14%. Vacancies at 13%, with government and nonprofits and residential filling in the rest. What's not counted is the demand for apartment space above the street.
Downtown living is probably at an all-time high, and that want for downtown living is at an all-time high.
A healthy downtown is really a sign of your community overall. Because if you have disinvestment downtown, then that's a real drag on the entire area.
But it's all about perception for many longtime owners like Stephen Clausen at Roth Florist. Over the years and even decades, it's changed for the better.
Oh yes, yeah, very much so. And it keeps changing, keeps evolving. A lot of professionals, the arts have helped a lot.
I've had a great experience downtown.
There is plenty of stability downtown. 61% of businesses have operated at their current address since at least 2009, including 30% like here at Rivernets opening between the year 2000 and 2009. That leaves 39% opening at their current location in the last 5 years, including 11% like here at Uphill Bikes opening this year. That, taken with the 13% vacancy rate at places like here at 920 Main, gives others reason for concern.
I'm hoping that we're at the bottom, and I think we might be. I'm thinking maybe at this point we're as low as we can go, and maybe it'll turn around.
What are the things that are holding us back?
Customers. I think we need more people downtown.
Of the more than 24 spots which are currently empty, 8 vacancies, or 31%, have opened up this year, including some just last month. Another 31% became vacant last year. But 20% of storefronts, or 1 in 5, have sat empty or unused for 5 years or more. Overall, the average vacancy rate of downtown storefronts is 27 months. For landlord Gary Wolfeld, the biggest negative sign is that he says even as taxes have increased, he hasn't been able to raise his rent since 1997. And even then, one of his storefronts is still empty.
We do everything that we can possibly do or dream up or think of in order to try to attract them to downtown. But I'm out of magic tricks. I don't have any more tricks. I honestly don't.
I think it's kind of on that downhill turn, but I absolutely expect it's going to, resurge again.
Because most agree the health of downtown is cyclical, not constant. Ups and downs as stores come and go. As for a current checkup, one number seems to be consistent, no matter the outlook. On a scale of 1 to 10, how healthy do you think the downtown is?
I think right now it's probably about a 7.
7.
I don't know, a 7.
With a few outliers.
I think it's probably an 8 or a 9.
5.
I'd probably put it about an 8.
Because if there's anybody who, like a doctor, would know if the pulse of downtown is getting weaker or stronger, these might be the best authorities day after day, hour after hour. Now, we have a lot more details on our study online right now on our website at WLFI.com, including a more in-depth breakdown of each sector and how it compares to an annual report compiled by Coldwell Banker. Tomorrow night, in part 2 of Downtown Checkup, we'll take a look at a few of the strengths of downtown, along with some complaints made by business owners and what might be done to fix them. Dan Klein, News 18.